I am going to solve question number 2 of exercise 7.3. The question is written on the blackboard. AD is an altitude. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB barabar AC. So that first AD bisect BC and second AD bisect angle A. So in both the question we have to prove this triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC, then we get our solution. Your solution is like this. In triangle ADB and triangle ADC, AB is equal to AC. This is given. Angle ADB is equal to angle ADC, each 90 degree due to altitude. This AD is altitude, so this angle is equal to this angle and each angle is 90 degree, and other AD is equal to AD. This is common in both the triangles. This implies triangle ADB congruent to triangle ADC due to angle side, due to the RHS. This is the longest side of this triangle, and this is also the longest side of this triangle, and this angle is of 90 degree. So these two triangles are right angle triangle, and the hypotenuse and perpendicular both are equal to the corresponding side of the other triangle. So these two triangles are congruent due to RHS. This implies BD barabar DC due to CPCT and angle BAD is equal to angle CAD. This is also due to CPCT. So AD bisect BC and AD also bisect angle A, and this is the solution of this question number 2 of exercise 7.3. Now question number 4. BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Of triangle ABC. Proof triangle ABC is isosceles triangle BE and CF are two equal altitudes. This BE and CF both are equal and they are altitude. It means they make 90 degree on the opposite side. We have to prove ABC is an isosceles triangle. It means if we prove this side is equal to this side, then clearly ABC will be an isosceles triangle. Solution: in triangle BCF and triangle CBE, BCF and CBE. This is 90 degree due to altitude. Angle BFC is equal to angle CEB, each 90 degree. BE is equal to CF, given because altitudes are equal in this question, equal altitudes, and BC is equal to BC, and this is common. This implies triangle BCF congruent to triangle CBE. Both triangles are congruent. This is also due to RHS, right hypotenuse side, because both triangles are right angle and the longest side, that is altitudes, are also equal, and one side BC is equal to BC common. So these two triangles are congruent due to RHS. Now we have to prove ABC is an isosceles triangle. So this implies angle FBC is equal to angle ECB. FBC, this angle, is equal to ECB, this angle, because both triangles are congruent, and if base angles are equal, then clearly the two sides, it means AB and AC, both are equal. FBC is equal to ECB. This implies base angles of triangle ABC are equal. So opposite sides are also equal. That is, AB is equal to AC. And if two sides are equal, then this implies triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle proved. This is the proof of this question number 4. Now I am going to start 7.4. Question number 1. So that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. This is the question. So that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. It means ABC. This is a triangle and this angle is of 90 degrees. So it is right angle triangle. Clearly, the sum of all angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. So, angle ABC plus angle BCA plus angle CAB is equal to 180 degrees. It is due to angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle, we know that the measurement of all three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, and this ABC is 90 degree plus angle BCA plus angle CAB is equal to 180 degree. This implies angle BCA plus angle CAB is equal to 180 minus 90 degree. Is equal to 90 degree. This implies angle BCA less than 90 degree and angle CAB is also less than 90 degree, because the sum of these two triangles is equal to 90 degree, then clearly alone each angles are less than 90 degree. This angle is less than 90 degree, and clearly and certainly this angle is also less than 90 degree. This implies BCA. This implies AB less than AC and CAB BC less than AC. This implies AC greater than AB and AC greater than BC. This implies AC is the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. This is the proof, and this is the solution of this question number 1. So that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side, AC is the longest side, and which is hypotenuse. In triangle AB and AC of triangle ABC extended to point P and Q. Also PBC, angle PBC less than QCB. Then we have to prove AC greater than AB. This AC greater than AB. The solution is like this. Chunki angle PBC less than angle QCB. Clear? It is given according to your question. PBC less than QCB. So if we put minus angle PBC, then it will be greater than minus angle QCB. And if we subtract it from 180 degree minus angle PBC, this is also greater than 180 minus angle QCB. And this is the linear pair. Due to linear pair, the sum of these two angles are 180 degree. So if 180 minus PBC, this will be angle ABC. This implies angle ABC is equal to, this is greater than 180 into QCB. This is equal to angle ACB. And angle ABC, the opposite side of angle B is AC and opposite side of angle C is AB. So clearly angle ABC, it means AC greater than ACB, ACB means AB. And this is the proof. AC greater than AB, and this is the proof proved.